Hi, I'm Leela Birch, Development Director, and I'm thrilled to be here with you this evening. Now, we all know that dogs, cats, and horses are true heroes, but tonight we are honoring on both ends of the leash. I am happy to introduce to you our Humane Hero Awards. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I started with the Kentucky Humane Society about 5 years ago, and I have loved every minute of it ever since. I think I'm inspired to show up with a purpose because every day I find an animal that needs me or that needs us, and I know that I can help and maybe even fix that animal and make a difference in its life. My team is the best team that I could ever hope for. They are the most hardworking, fabulous individuals. They make me laugh, they keep me in check, and they care so much about every animal that we see every single day. And I'm so proud of them and so proud to be a member of the team. Anybody that didn't know about the Kentucky Humane Society, I would say, we are a group of really dedicated individuals who work so hard every day to change lives. The community can help support us through certainly volunteering, working with us, adopting, fostering, donating time, donating supplies, donating money, and just helping to support us. To summarize my work at the Humane Society, I would say, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Okay, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about ourselves and our business. So we own Dairy Castle on Eastern Parkway, where we serve ice cream and chili dogs, and it's a fun place to come with family and friends and dogs and cats and sometimes pigs. And we've owned it this is our 10th year. It's Dairy Castle's 45th year.
I think it's important for the community to support the Humane Society in a number of different ways. Obviously, donations go a long way. There are other ways to help by advocating for the Humane Society, spreading good word about what the Humane Society does. There's probably plenty of volunteer programs that people can get involved in.
So if I talk to other people about the Humane Society and brag on the Humane Society, I always talk about positive training for dogs. I think that is very important. We've brought our dogs here for puppy classes growing up, and anytime anyone gets a puppy, I tell them you should go to the Humane Society. They do a great job. And so I think that's important, that's something that the Humane Society spreads.
When I think of the Humane Society and their mission and trying to get the word out to everybody, I think it's just important for everybody to know that there are so many animals that need help and need care. One of the things that always shocks me is how many animals are coming into all the different organizations. And the Humane Society is just such a central, well-known organization that it's just important for everybody to know about them, I think.
So when I drop by to give them donations at the Humane Society, I'd love to come and play with the puppies, which I think is sort of obvious. But I love all the animals here.
Hey everybody, my name is Rosary Cundiff-Brown, and I am one of the top cat managers at Perfect Day Cafe here in the Highlands. And a little bit about myself, I live here in the Highlands and have a wonderful husband named Jonathan, who's a fellow cat enthusiast. In our spare time, we love to travel, we love hiking. My husband's an avid cyclist, I'm a singer, actress, and we love our kitties, Sophie, Sydney, and Carl.
A little bit about me. I have been married for 14 years to my wonderful wife, Lindsay. We have 7 cats of our own. I won't give you the names because they're hard to say and no one really would repeat them. I also am a big cat enthusiast, as you might imagine. In my spare time, I foster with the Kentucky Humane Society. At any given time, I'll have 15 to 20 cats in my house, including 7 of my own.
So thanks to the tireless efforts and the partnership with the Kentucky Humane Society, we've been able to adopt out 4,946, not just kittens, but adult cats, FIV cat, that was the very first time for us this past week, special needs, bonded pairs, seniors, and it has just been an amazing partnership.
So when people ask me about fostering and they're like, how do you do it? The one thing they always say to me is, I can't imagine fostering a cat for 8 weeks and then giving it up. So, and I get that it's never easy, it gets easier. But I tell people, well, realistically, there's always more that need your help, so letting them go is the goal there. So the way the community can continue to support us and the Kentucky Humane Society is really just continuing to tell everybody about us. We've been open for 3 years, and there's still plenty of people who walk in the door and have no idea what this is or the partnership with the Kentucky Humane Society. And we have 11,000 followers on Facebook, but there's a lot more people in Kentucky that can know about us. So just continue to share us on social media, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your non-cat people. We love talking to people in the meeting. They're not cat people. They come in here and I'm like, you'll be a cat person.
Hi, my name's Alyssa Gray. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce you to our Humane Hero and our veterinarian, Dr. Emily Bewley. She's going to tell us more about our TLC fund.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the Kentucky Humane Society's Tuxes and Tails Gala. I'm Dr. Emily Bewley, the shelter veterinarian for KHS, and I'm excited to share with you some of the amazing work done day in and day out by the everyday heroes at the Kentucky Humane Society. Working at an animal shelter can be tough. It's often a dirty job, and there's not a day when we don't get peed or pooped on. But the kisses, purrs, and tail wags we get from the animals make up for it. We see the best in people, but also the worst. Every day, animals come to us because someone has let them down. Some have been starved, others abused. Many have illnesses or injuries. Some arrive with physical scars, and others with emotional scars. But for every dog, cat, or horse, the incredible team at KHS is here for them. From our kennel staff who greet the animals each morning and tuck them in each night, to our fosters and volunteers who love each animal as their own, to our adoption counselors who celebrate every single time an animal finds their forever family. The team at KHS goes above and beyond. They comforted animals during the 4th of July fireworks. They slept at the shelter during a snowstorm to make sure the animals were fed. They cared for dogs rescued from a hoarding situation. They patiently taught free-roaming horses to trust and fed an orphan foal in the middle of the night. They helped Mama Bear, whom you may have met tonight, give birth to 9 adorable little fuzzballs in our veterinary suite. They even rushed over to my house one night when a pregnant foster cat gave birth in my ceiling. They drilled holes through the drywall, searching for hours to rescue the newborn kittens. By the way, please spay or neuter your pets. I can't say enough good things about the heroes at the Kentucky Humane Society, but our work is only possible because of you. And tonight, we invite you to make a special gift to our Tender Loving Care Fund, or TLC. TLC funds are set aside to provide medical or behavioral care for the most at-risk animals who come to us. Without these funds, we could not afford the extensive rehabilitation needed to save their lives. The dogs, cats, and horses at KHS depend on this fund and on you. By donating to the TLC fund, you save them. Animals like Molly May. This loving senior had been overbred and medically neglected for years. By the time she arrived at KHS, she had the largest mammary tumors we'd ever seen. They were so massive that Molly May required 2-stage mastectomy surgeries to remove them all. With your support, Molly May made a full recovery, and the staff celebrated her adoption with an ice cream party. Arzana was a free-roaming horse rescued from a busy roadway in eastern Kentucky where she was in danger of being hit. At just 2 years old, Arzana was already heavily pregnant, a baby having a baby. Our staff stayed up all night watching a baby cam so we could help her deliver a healthy colt. Flossie came to KHS after she had been shot through the face at point-blank range. The way the bullet had been angled, she must have been looking up at her abuser when she was shot. The bullet ripped through her muzzle, tongue, jawline, and neck. Flossie required extensive dental surgeries to repair the damage. She spent weeks at KHS, living and healing with us in vet services, not only healing from her physical injuries, but also her emotional ones. She's now living in her forever home, a spoiled princess. Senior cat Debonair arrived at KHS as a euthanasia request. He was missing most of his fur, was underweight, and had a chronic eye issue that left him in constant pain, his lashes rubbing against his eyes with every blink. Worse, he was dying from feline leukemia. Despite all this, when we offered him food, Debonair ate like a champ. The old guy still had some fight left in him. We gave him medicine and healthy food and corrected his eye issue with surgery. Debonair blossomed into his name. He found an amazing family who promises to love him no matter how short his time on earth may be. All of these animals were given second chances because of you. But the animal that captured not only our hearts, but the world's was Ethan. On January 29th, 2021, a dying dog was dumped in the Kentucky Humane Society's parking lot. A family, dropping off donations, saw him and alerted staff, who rushed him into the veterinary suite. My team and I stopped everything we were doing and started emergency life-saving treatment. Ethan, as we later named him, was the thinnest dog we had ever seen that was still alive. He was just 38 pounds when he should have been over 100. His temperature was too low to even register on the thermometer. We thought his chance of survival was less than 10%. But Ethan, whose name means strong-willed in Hebrew, defied all odds. And each day, people across our community and the globe tuned into social media to track his progress. The world cheered each victory. The first time he ate from a bowl, the first time he walked, the first time he barked, and the first time he played. During the worst days of the pandemic, Ethan gave us all hope. We took inspiration from Ethan's love and gentleness and his happiness at meeting new friends, both two-legged and four-legged. Finally, Ethan was healthy enough to go home. We were thrilled when his foster dad and mom, Jeff and Dana, made Ethan a permanent member of their family. The world helped us celebrate his adoption on March 10th. But unfortunately, Ethan still struggles from the abuse he endured. This summer, Ethan began having daily seizures. A neurologist found that Ethan has lesions in his brain caused by the extreme starvation and trauma he suffered before his rescue. For all of us who know and love Ethan, the news is devastating. To overcome so much, only to face this. Jeff and Dana celebrate the good days Ethan has and console him on his bad days. While we may not know what the future holds, we take comfort in knowing that Ethan has given and received more love over the last 7 months than many animals experience over a lifetime. But there are many more Ethans out there who need our help. They are counting on all of us, and we are counting on you. Please give to the TLC Fund. Your donations will mean the world to the animals and to those of us who work so hard to save them. With your generosity, we will keep working our tails off to save theirs.
What a fantastic evening of peace, love, and pets.
Such a groovy time, Leela. Thank you to everyone who joined us either virtually or in person to celebrate all that the Kentucky Humane Society and our supporters do for the animals every single year.
We really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us and partying with us Woofstock style.